Give love as opposed to matching his hate with hate.
Because God bless, if something would have happened to you, you would have broke his heart.
It was an easy call. And it only made sense that I wanted to be the CEO of Death Row Records. After so many years of sitting back, watching them not do the right thing with the imprint, music, or the merchandising, I mean, damn, I only helped build the motherfucker. So you know me. I took my shot at becoming the CEO of Death Row Records. I'm back like I never left. And this motherfucker spitting rhymes to my last breath. Snoop Dogg in the building, yes, sure. Line them up, barbershop, play them all. Watching the game from the halls of fame. I'm bowling, Maine. I boss up back in this thing. Believe me, bro. You wanna stick around and see the show. See me go. Snoop Dogg, CEO. Proceed to capitalize. I'm back on my dime, slapping the five. Making more hits to slapping your trunk. Ain't no this is gangsta funk. Take your risk and get what you want. Fuck with this, I figured he won't. Figured he lying. I'm a cold motherfucker. It's getting chilly. I didn't really wanna fuck you up or something silly. So I ran that bitch ass nigga out the city. Back up in this motherfucker, tell me how you feel now. Oh, either you're fake or you're plastic. It's hard to keep it real now. How many niggas you shot? How much money you got? Do you really post up on the block? Not ordinary. It may vary. Get my means by any means necessary. I'm on my shit. Only boss niggas that I'm with. Still no talking for my bitch. Slick nigga, but don't slip. Don't wanna be on the wrong side of that 4-5. Dada, blow a lot of niggas wanna fuck around with that bloodshot. Ambitious of a rider. Machiavelli tip sitting back in the grip. On a private island, million on a trip. Level up. Niggas don't move till I tell them what it is. I'm about to blow this whole label up. You dig? I got a plan to change up the game. It's big. Listen close and follow me. I'm about to tell you how it's about to be. Check the game and the pedigree. I'm the same nigga from the beach. With more knowledge and more game. The best weed, real talk, nigga preach. Back up in this motherfucker, tell me how you feel now. Either you're fake or you're plastic. It's hard to keep it real now. Fake ass nigga. How many niggas you shot? How much money you got? Do you really post up on the block? Not ordinary. It may vary. Get my means by any means necessary. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rick Rock. Rick Rock. Rick Rock. Oh yeah. Snoop Dogg. CEO. Once again, back to the incredible. Once again, back to the incredible. The CEO. Once again, back to the incredible. Once again, back to the incredible. Say, my nigga, you're not gonna believe this shit when I tell you this, Nigga, I had the craziest motherfucking dream. Listen when I tell you this, my nigga. I had a dream. I was back on Death Row Records.
We're gonna take a trip right now, like we always do about this time.
No, we didn't. Yes, he did. What the fuck is up, Nicholson, nigga? Oh, yeah. We back up in this motherfucker. You wouldn't believe it even if I told you, niggas. My game is cold. I can still mold you, niggas. Roll you niggas effect, thick of that chronic. $160 million man. I'm bionic. It's in. Let's in. Step in. Automatic weapon. Death row. Oh, no. Can't let this shit go. I think about Pac, I think about Shield, I think about Nate. I think I left a small piece on my plate. I'ma rework this shit and get a few things straight. Not here to debate. You simply wanna vibe and create. Smoke a little sticky icky, drop my vocals on tape. And call my little cute bitch who loves smoking on face. Let that settle in. Death row back, yeah, go let 'em in. Ain't no love lost, nigga, understand me? Those my knowledge, that's my family. We back on buzz, we ride for each other. That's what it is, nigga, and that's what it was. Harry, yo, got freed up. Unfinished business, we LLC'd up. Off Angeles, G'd up.
Wake up, motherfucker. You have a visitor.
she wanted, I'ma grab. That's all I on that, I put the muscles in the cab. Scoot up Lamborghini with a shot, she the fat. She gon' roll the wheel, shoot the gun, she a stab. She put up on my shit, so when she wanted, I'ma grab. That's all I on that, I put the muscles in the
Break
cab.
laws, big kahunas and big balls. Bad bitches, I break them off. The big boss is back at you, pissed off. She ain't got no direction, she a bit lost. I kick it off of my penthouse, off downtown, across the city. She's the big, but we don't really fall in that category. She go.
There have been significant proffers about Mr. Williams as being a danger to the community. There have been significant proffers about Mr. Williams as being a danger to the community, in particular to taking proffers from other gang members and people who are in this particular indictment and they're not in this indictment. That he is the leader of the gang, he is dangerous, and if he crosses them, he'll kill them or their families.
In paying cops to make sure Thug or whoever else doesn't break his bond, the judge has ruled that he's a danger to the witnesses in the case, and that might be coming from the other YSL members. They want to cut a deal, and they don't want Thug out on the streets. If you get him out on bond and he makes a bunch of music and then he still gets convicted, well, that's great publicity. So now the record label would have all these songs. You don't even need to do a PR campaign because free Young Thug, that's the PR campaign. And money will be made off of this either way, but they need to get Thug out of jail and make some more songs.
And for the life of me, I don't understand why I have to testify on the good that hip-hop has done around the world. I've also started a company with Jeffrey called Young Stoner. And I remember when he said to me, we're not just starting a company, we're going to change some lives. And that's what we've done. It's definitely changed lives.
Quite a performance from Kevin Liles as he attempts to keep one of his big money makers from going away. Now, what's pretty interesting in these big cases is, you know, a lot of times they're won and lost not on the merits of the case, but in the maneuvering beforehand about how the case is going to be framed, how the public perceives it, and who you get put on a jury. So that was Kevin Liles, you know, talking, I don't know what, you know, him implying he has to defend hip-hop. I mean, YSL is not on being charged with something because they're rappers. I mean, they're charged with specific crimes. And, but it's interesting, probably they had a strategic meeting and they're trying to make it seem like, you know, it's just the system out to get rappers or something. The social background of Atlanta, it probably has a lot to do with what's going on. And Atlanta has different, Atlanta's a complicated city with different layers of people. I mean, despite being...
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That may be true, but there's a big component of like the black population that is the system down there. These are the people that went to the HBCUs, worked in big corporations, or are part of the political landscape of Atlanta. Like, they don't want the poverty people of Atlanta, like people from the places where Young Thug and etc. is from. They don't want them to be the face of it. There's a lot of... It's interesting to see here now how prevalent...
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
What's going to go on?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Is saying there's a bunch of YSL members who have made profit deals. So profit is like where you say, you don't really make a deal yet. You say, what if I were to make a deal and tell you, say who killed who or who gave this or that.
Good looking out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
The prosecution are implying that multiple of these YSL members will
they keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, Charles, here we are, week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches.
Be like that sometime. Be like that sometime.
Because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense.
I'm saying it be like that sometime.
Capitalize, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Damn. Broke his ribs.
Near the goal line, you always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive. and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is
That's what you here for.
They will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And with a marker,
low holding out there.
25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Murray now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right.
Good looking out.
But he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there.
Run it back. Run it back. Come on.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again.
Ah, come on now. Let's go. This little nigga frustrated over there. Let's take advantage of that.
Second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra.
Take advantage of the little nigga frustrations.
before the
He
extra
ain't got no
point.
weed.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them,
Don't believe it.
go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
So they're actually
that'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, when you talk about free safety, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Free safety right there.
Let's keep him frustrated. Let's keep him frustrated.
It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's keep him frustrated, fellas. Let's keep him frustrated.
to me.
Give to Elliott running left.
That's good enough. That's good enough. We'll take that. We'll take that.
On 1st down.
Take that, baby.
Those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
Yeah, that's the sound of frustration over there, baby.
And Chris Rock still is on the stage presenting an award.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Okay, now watch this. Watch this.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to
That's what we like to hear, baby. That's what we like to hear.
Receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear, baby.
Big plays for the offense.
On that magnitude, to me, there's no type of money that can make that work.
1st down carry by Elliott.
What you stopped for, bro?
This ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Either one of these guys, yes. I heard Chris Rock was a bad.
It's working. It's working.
Yes, it's cool. Tony Rock.
Let's use this garbage. Let's use this good garbage on this little nigga.
On Will Smith's part.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Dwayne Johnson said that same
on 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a short gain here, down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 4-yard pickup on 1st down. Well done.
Little nigga frustrated. Little nigga frustrated. Don't talk me to death, little nigga. He's trying to talk us to death, fellas. He's trying to talk us to death. Look at him. Stretch, 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 stretch.
From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Tiny moment, grab the mic or whatever. He's not getting assaulted. Because the joke was like, well, 5-10 minutes ago. That's so true. But there's so many lessons in that. One, people got to know the difference between a fade and alopecia. Right?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
There we go. With our garbage ass.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Touchdown number 21 for number 21, baby.
Continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
It's definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
All right, we got a piss.
They will send this one away. On the return, Williams.
That's how rich people see it. You know what I'm saying? Like he tucked it and it's that down. And then you came in.
Nigga ain't gonna let us wash our hands or nothing. All right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Should have broke that shit up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, this is the pick right here.
Flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'm saying, man, this nigga ain't answering the phone. But by the end, I done already got the desired outcome. Why this nigga ain't answering the phone?
Murray now to throw.
Ah, motherfucker.
For a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, I didn't feel no way about the big cheat shit. I just felt like the podcast thing you're doing now is more profound. It's more you. It's more. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you were right, huh? You were right. All y'all niggas in this thing, you, Chief, Rainwater, y'all been in this thing.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Set to return it, here's Moore. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
How strong is plastic now?
What's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. Look, man, this shit ain't crazy here, boy. This is an update, top level update. I had just finished.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Get that shit up out of here, bro.
Unfortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, nigga, what the fuck? That was easy-ass pick. The fuck is you doing?
A huge play there for Arizona.
Man, shut your little ass up. You would have been crying at a nigga pick that shit off.
Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Let me get this ball back from this little nigga.
Right side, Cottrell for about 3 yards there to the 27. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Snatch the ball back from this little tight head ass nigga.
You're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the 27, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Cottrell, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half.
All right, this little nigga.
Continuing here in the third quarter.
Shit too loud.
Bend in the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in. Thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a give right side.
Get bullshit out of here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Smoothies changed, baby.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
Ooh, good D. Damn. That's good shit.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Man open. That's
good pass interference, though.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. From the 31, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington.
Good shit, good shit.
Reached the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in
Good shit.
for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams to return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is
no, don't do that.
in the second half. They'll need to change
Good
that
shit.
Here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Punk motherfucker.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He's going deep for Brown.
Good shit.
Line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well,
Forget the extra point. It's up and good.
Let's kill the clock.
Tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's going to have just a couple.
Come on now, we don't need that working against us.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And
I'll take it.
35 before they're able to knock him down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Refusing to go down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard.
Damn, Tony.
Will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. The give is to Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
Good game, fellas.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
What's up with the YouTube fam, man? I'm back again with another video. Look, man, this shit here crazy.
some brand new sneakers are coming out, and they're ranging from $600 to almost $2,000. And
they must be them digital Nikes in the metaverse world.
Nah, these are brand new Balenciagas, and they run it for $600. And as soon as they come out, they're gonna sell out in minutes.
Who said that? Ain't nobody gonna buy this shit.
Oh yeah, they're gonna sell out in minutes.
Man, let me put these on right now. These people gonna talk about me. If I go find a pair of shoes that look just like these.
Catch us next time. Catch me on some Call of Duty.